Hey, what's up guys, it's Fish here and welcome back to another online battle on Total War Warhammer. We are back with another online custom map battle, and this one was taken or sent in to me by my Discord, which you guys can go ahead and join in the link in the description. So a massive thank you to you guys. But this is a 4 vs 3 scenario battle. They came up with some rules and some interesting kind of battle plans as well, and it was really cool to see 7 people get together from my Discord and kind of create these scenarios. So if you guys want to be a part of these scenarios in the future, then make sure to go over and join the Discord. They're always looking for people to play with and kind of create these epic battles and custom maps, and it's a really good idea to kind of have a nice little community there where people can find other people to play against on these custom maps, because sometimes it can be really hard to actually find people. So go down to the link in the description and join my Discord. It's also a great way to find out whenever I'm streaming or anything like that, and also obviously follow me on Twitch TV as well, because I'm streaming pretty much 3-4 times a week now, so make sure to go ahead and follow on that. So yes, we are here with a scenario battle. The scenario is kind of like that there are 4 Bretonnian / Empire armies and 3 Chaos armies. And the Empire and the Bretonnians have kind of come together to try and hit Archaon before he can muster all of his soldiers in this kind of, I guess, this Chaos war camp which we're looking at right now. So the Empire are trying to preemptively strike Archaon's stronghold here and trying to take out his forces and kind of kill Archaon before he can get to his full strength and muster all the forces of Chaos. So that should hopefully lead for a pretty interesting battle. I believe the Empire forces had around about 5,000 to 6,000 more gold. Oh no, actually they had like 20k more gold, I think. However, these guys get much more of a defensive position. As well as that, there are a few rules. If Archaon dies, then the Empire and Bretonnian forces win. However, if all 4 of Bretonnian Empire generals die, then obviously Archaon wins. As well as that, Archaon, who is situated back here, and his 4 elite units of forces. Or I should also mention as well, we're also using the glory mods for each of these factions. So each one of these factions has a lot more interesting units that they can now bring to a battle. So you're going to see some kind of cooler units, and I think glory mod is as lore friendly as possible, meaning we're not going to get any crazy units which you might see in like Radius, which just wouldn't happen in this universe. So yeah, I'll leave the links to all these mods in the description, but yeah, we are also using the glory mod, which adds in loads of new units for each of the factions. So yeah, Archaon isn't allowed to leave this position right here until the enemy get to the bridge. So I think the Chaos forces can retreat any much as they want back to the bridge. However, as soon as the Empire forces kind of reach this bridge, Archaon's allowed to move and get involved in the battle. So the main fight here, we've got a missile shot coming in. Holy crap, let's go ahead and pause it quickly because I don't want to miss any of the action, as by the looks of it, we've got the Luminox already shooting. That's great. So yeah, there are the rules of the scenario. Let's jump in and look at the army comps. If you want to skip this, I'll leave a link in the description. Just open it up. There'll be a timestamp saying skip to battle, and just click that timestamp and that'll take you straight to the beginning of the battle itself. So let's start off by looking at the Empire forces, because I think this will be cool to look at these units, because I guess some of you guys probably haven't seen the glory mod before, so you don't know what units it kind of entails. So we have some of these sharpshooter units right here. They look really cool. I love the peasant cloaks they have on. Kind of makes them look really eerie and you know, kind of like they are hiding in the shadows. Then we have some demigryph knights with halberds. Obviously we've already seen them. We'll make our way back up onto this left-hand side first. We have a ton of artillery. We have a great cannon. We have some Hellblaster volleygons and a Hellstorm rocket battery as well. So a lot of artillery if they can form up nice. They also have another great cannon here as well, making its way up. Then we have some of these White Wolves. I guess these are like Kislev units almost. These could definitely be Kislev units. That would make a lot of sense, but I'm not sure, because it says the Empire, and I'm pretty sure there's a separate mod where you can play as Kislev. But they look cool. White Wolves, definitely very Vikingish. Then we have a Grey Wizard right here, and we also have Templehof Luminarch, which is kind of cool, looking very nice. It's already getting its shots off, hopefully trying to kill some flying units. More of these White Wolves making up the main line. We also have a Regiment of Renown. Yeah, we do have the Royal Altdorf Griffins right here. These guys look really nice. I love the kind of color print of them. We make our way over to the other army. We have some foot Reichs Knights right here. Some heavy foot, like basically Reichsguard who have dismounted on the foot. We then have some halberds, a whole range of that, supported by some great swords. More of these foot Reichsguard Knights, and then obviously more of these infantry, great swords and halberds. So this kind of army over here is very much just a heavy infantry force. We then have in the center here some vanguarded Empire Dragoons, I think. Oh, Dragoon Outriders right here, who are going to be a great force at harassing a lot of the flying units and then getting the hell out of there. So they're going to be very, very deadly. And they also have a, oh no, that's just the commander for the Dragoon unit. That looks really cool right there. I like the look of the Dragoon leader. And we make our way over to the Bretonnian forces. We have 2 units of heroic knights pushing over. Oh, these are like great sword. Oh, I love great sword heavy infantry. These guys look sick. They've kind of got the Balthazar helmet like spikes and the back cloak. These guys look amazing. I can't wait to see what they can do in the battle. Yeah, they look great. I love great sword heavy knights. I mean, what's not to love, right? Then we'll continue to make our way back to the other Bretonnian units. We have, who do we have leading the armies? We just have a lord on top of a hippogriff right here leading the forces. Then we have some Fey longbows. These guys look pretty heavily armored, and there's only 60 of them in the unit. Oh, they actually have a Fey leading them. That's really cool. That's really cool. Then as we make our way back, we have some foot squires. We already know what they look like. Some more foot squires. We also have some more Fey longbows. Yeah, okay, cool. I was just making sure because I saw like heavy units right there. Yeah, these guys must be like elite or something. They look very, very cool. Then as we go back, we have some armored halberdiers. I'm not quite sure how these peasants managed to afford this armor. They've obviously been saving for a long, long time. They kind of make up the backbone of the pike infantry for the Bretonnians. Then, oh, these guys look so sick. What are they called? Are they just called like Fey? Oh, heroic knights dismounted. These guys look so cool. Look at them. That's awesome. These guys look amazing. I can't wait to see what they're made of. This Bretonnian Glory mod looks really good. But as we go back, we have some more men-at-arms with shields. We also have some more armored dudes. We also have a champion here. Was there a champion marker here? The companions right here. We have the companions. I think that's just like a selection of like a few dudes. Yeah, it's just like a selection. So we have like a armored general there. When we have like an archer. We also have like what it looks like to be a wizard right there. Then we have like some other swordsmen and great swords. And then that dude right there. That's a really cool unit. Like just a group of like 7 heroes. That's really cool. I like that a lot. Yeah, this glory mod. This is the first time I'm seeing Bretonnia in the glory mod. That's really cool. Then we have a green knight. Oh, this is a better example right here of the champions right here. Just kind of like a selection of all these heroes. That's awesome. That's nice to see. And then we have King Leoncoeur right here as well on foot. So he's not actually riding anything. Then we have an assortment of a crazy amount of artillery. Holy crap, that is insane seeing how much artillery they are bringing. Fireball trebuchets as well. Holy crap, I've not seen these. I want to see what these fireball trebuchets can do in this battle. Some more spearmen. We also have some more heroic knights dismounted, some more Fey longbows, and then just some more cheaper infantry, peasant infantry, to make up the rest of our forces. So now let's quickly turn over and look at the rest of the Chaos forces. We have a unit of Chaos Knights making their way out. We already know what they look like. We'll make our way back into the actual city itself. Then we have some of these chosen, so some heavy elite infantry. Then we have some chosen sword masters, which are obviously going to be really elite sword infantry. They have some pretty large swords, and obviously they're chosen, so it's going to be pretty scary. We have some chaos spawn making our way along the lines. We have some of these sword masters of the early period, so I guess they're more lightly armored than the main ones. Then we have more chosen kind of hitting the outskirts of the entirety of the fortress itself. We also have Dragon Ogre Shagoth, and we also have a pretty nice Forsaken Giant. Oh, that is sick. A Forsaken Giant. Look at him. He is nasty right there. I can't see what he's going to be made of. I can't wait to see what he's going to be made of. Then we have some Marauder Chieftain Warband right here. So some elite 16 soldiers. Just more Chaos Warriors guarding the outer layer right there. I believe we have more Sword Masters here as well. Then we have some Dragon Ogres along with Kolek and a Hell Cannon. We then have this unit, which I'm not even going to try and pronounce because I know I'm going to go ahead and butcher it. But basically it's just like larger Beastmen units. And we also have the Dark Master back here as well. I think it's a champion unit. We'll continue to make our way up this line as we have some aspiring champions back here as well, and another Dragon Ogre there as well. We'll continue to make our way up here. We have some more chosen, then we have some more aspiring champions, and finally as we make our way up here we have some chosen halberds. Do we have any other special units here? I think they all just chosen with great weapons and stuff. So this is a pretty elite battle so far. Here we have more sword masters, another general unit right there. I'm pretty sure there are plenty more units for Chaos in this glory mob. We just haven't kind of come across them. Oh, here we go. We've got some Exalted Knights with polearms. I imagine these are like elite soldiers, and obviously they are here guarding Archeon. And we also have some sword masters up here as well. So cool. That is the army comp. So let's go ahead and get this battle started. Where is that shot going? The shot's going right here. Is he going to find a big hit? Let's speed up the camera just a little bit so I can move around a bit more effectively. That should be fine. Cool, let's go ahead and get this battle started. I wonder if this shot's going to come in and find a big hit. No, by the looks of it, it just went overhead. I think it did run through this unit a little bit straight away, but I guess not too bad, because I think the shots did come off here, but just hit this unit a little bit and then carried on. So the battle is going to start off with a wonderful charge off here by the Chaos Knights. Oh no, they're not. They're just going to run away as we get another shot coming in. Again, is this one going to find its mark? It doesn't. Again, it just goes off into the abyss, so not many good shots coming off there. The Knights were kind of running off, I think maybe trying to hit something, but then running away very, very quickly. The flying creatures are going to come flying in, trying to harass the main line of the White Wolves. However, I fear this is going to be very, very risky for them to do this, because charging in here is going to allow them to start getting shot pretty heavily. You can already see the Chaos Sorceress getting smashed pretty effectively by a large portion of these cannons, which are all hitting it. You can already see it's down to a pretty low HP. And this Manticore as well is now going to be surrounded by the Regiment of Renown of Demigryphs with Halberds. These guys are going to chew this Manticore up for breakfast. It's not even going to stand a chance. We do get a scythe coming off here. I think it missed right there. And a lot of the White Wolves are also moving back to the engagement. But yeah, this Manticore is going to be getting hit back right now and actually routing, which is a huge loss. If the Chaos Sorceress can find a big target on all these missiles, that would be great, because these guys are all undefended right now. And this would have been a perfect target for the other units to come in as well. I think it's just going to feint and attack and push back. Oh, this would have been such a juicy target. Taking out 3 pieces of artillery this early on would have been beautiful. But Luminarch just swooping past the Chaos Sorceress right there. And then these Demigryphs are actually just chasing down this Manticore, not allowing it to come back to the field of battle. And all these gunners are also setting up as well. If they can get some volleys off to kind of harass these guys, that's going to be huge. Already taking out one of the Chaos Generals is going to be massive. We also have the Green Knight as well, chasing off this unit of Chaos Knights, who I guess got stuck in. Obviously not a good engagement for Chaos units to get stuck in against the huge units of these Bretonnian forces. As we continue just to go down the Bretonnian line, it's going to be a little bit laggy. Obviously, we have probably almost close to 10,000 soldiers, or 7,000. I guess that's not that much, but it's still going to be a little bit laggy, I assume, because of all the assets in the custom mod. So Bretonnians are just moving up all their artillery. I can't wait to see this artillery just unleash a hellstorm of fireballs on the enemy. That's what I'm really looking forward to. We have a lot of the gunners making their way up, and all these Fey longbows as well. Yeah, I really want to see what a lot of these Bretonnian units can do, because they look really cool. Like, I think the Bretonnian art roster is my favorite glory mod roster so far. The Empire roster looks cool. I guess we haven't seen a lot of it either, but I still just think that there's so many cool stuff there in that unit. As we have the Sorceress just continuing to make his way in. These guys should really just like hit this, like turn the gunners round or something. I think that's exactly what a lot of these gunners are doing, making their way across. But yeah, this artillery is just out in the open right now. The White Wolves have got extremely close to the front lines. We have some more Chaos Knights making their way up here, but if they're not careful, they're going to get incinerated by the Dragoons right here, who are just waiting. I imagine they are hidden right now, but if these Dragoons decided to volley off, which they're getting very close to do, they are just going to take these guys down within a couple seconds, right? There's so many Dragoons here. One volley. Oh, but no, the Chaos Knights are going to get a perfect charge off on them, and the Dragoons are just going to stay here and take it. Wow. They're deciding to run now, but it could be too late. Yeah, the Chaos Knights are going to get a perfect charge off there. The Heroic Knights are going to be pushing on in lance formation to try and push forward here, which is an extremely kind of late maneuver. I guess maybe not. If the Dragoons can get out unharmed, it's going to be perfectly fine, but that was extremely risky. Losing a large portion of these units early on would not have been good. Yeah, a lot of these Dragoons are getting caught up by the Chaos Knights. This is kind of very much a sacrifice unit right here. We're throwing out these Chaos Knights. We know they're not going to survive the battle. However, you know, if they can do as much damage as possible, that'll be great. And look at that knight right there, all on the back of his horse, swinging his sword. That was epic, and just slaying a unit of the Chaos Knights as well. Oh, I didn't even kill him. That was so cool there. I love this glory mod. It's awesome. So if you guys want to see more unit battles with this glory mod, do let me know as the fighting does rage on. I assume a lot of the Empire forces are making their way up. We'll go ahead and go back to play. And yeah, you can see that the Chaos unit really didn't get too much damage done on these Outriders, which is going to just cause them to get, like, punished because of this. The Chaos Knights, I think, are going to be trying to fall back here, but they're going to get run down by a lot of the Questing Knights, right? Well, not the Questing Knights, sorry, the Heroic Knights. It'll take me a little while to actually get used to a few of these units, as the Bretonnian forces just continue to surround the main fortress over here. I imagine some of the artillery is coming in as well. We seem to have some rocket artillery coming in, maybe, hitting these guys, hitting some of the sword masters. The Luminarch right there, ripping through these Chaos units right here. That was a perfect shot there by the Luminarch, killing, what, 2 of these guys? That's not too bad. I feel very sorry for the Chaos forces as the Hell Cannon returns fire. I think that's actually currently shooting the Luminarch, and that's going to be getting a huge hit there off on the Luminarch. And that's actually, oh, not as big as I thought. I thought that would hit all the units around it. But the Luminarch's going to be hiding back there as a lot of the White Wolves make their way forward to engage the front lines. This is a really cool unit. There's also oh, that was a big hit right there by the Hell Cannon, smashing away these Foot Reichsguard Knights. That's a really expensive unit for these guys to be hitting. So very smart. And these White Wolves need to spread out as soon as possible. We've got the Outriders making their way to the front lines now. These guys are hopefully going to be able to get quite a few volleys off. And I think that's exactly what they're going to be trying to do, is going after this general. That's what I said at the beginning is exactly what they should be doing. A lot of the Chaos forces are now using their cannons to harass the units right there. Is the artillery coming in from the Bretonnians yet? Because that's all I want to see, as we get another massive Hell Cannon hit right there. All I want to see is this massive barrage of trebuchets just unleashed. Some of them are actually already shooting, which is great. There's another Hell Cannon hit comes in. Oh my god, that unit of, what was it? Men-at-Arms with shields is just no more. That is brutal. So I think we have one. Oh, look at the Hell Cannons coming in. They are harassing these Bretonnian units left, right, and center. We have a Hell Cannon set up perfectly right here on the overlook as they come in. And then we also have another Hell Cannon set up right here. So this Bretonnian force on the far left is going to be getting absolutely smashed, I think, as we have the engagement starting to happen. Oh, we have a huge vortex here. Going to be bringing in so many of the Empire units. Or is it? Are the Empire units too far away for this vortex to really occur on them? I think it's hitting a few of these units, but I think they got extremely lucky. If it was on this unit right here, that would have been deadly, as we have the rest of the Sorceress, the Grey Wizard making his way up right there. A lot of the Bretonnian units are moving up, actually taking a lot of missile fire as well. I think they're getting shot at by the Fey Archers. Yeah, the Fey Archers are actually kind of got these really cool arrows. That's really nice, and they have very nice range as well. And they're going to be smashing away at the Chaos front line. That's really cool to see. I like the arrows. It's a nice touch right there. The artillery for Bretonnia are not shooting yet. I really want to see them explode and just incinerate everything. The Hell Cannons, oh no, the artillery is coming in now, and that's just going to be brutal. You can see the explosions coming in. We have Bretonnian infantry charging in. Now, Bretonnian infantry is going to be having a hard job against these Chosen. However, I mean, with enough numbers, I'm sure they can make their way through. The artillery is in full force right now. Is all of it shooting? I think all of it is unleashing. Yeah, all of it. Just look at this battery right now. This is what I call a goddamn battery. Right here, as we have another vortex spell coming off. This one, I think, is going to be a lot more damaging. Yeah, you're hitting a lot of the elite knights right there, along with the archers and some more of these men-at-arms with spears as well. So that's going to be doing loads of damage. The main Empire line with the White Wolves are engaging. We do have the what is this? This is a Forsaken Giant. Yeah, we have a Forsaken Giant right here. We also have a Ballista, which I guess I must have missed out on coming in. That's going to be fighting targets on the Outriders as well. Where's the Ballista unit? Did I miss it out? Oh, right here, actually. I completely missed this. This is like a unit of Chaos. Oh, this has got some Chaos Dwarfs in. Awesome. 2 units of them. And they're going to be hitting the main line of the infantry. This chosen giant is going to be smashing into the back of the White Wolves. So it's going to be up to the White Wolves to hold the line as best they can and just try and break upon this Chaos Warrior line. There's lots of chosen left still to be pushed into battle, and that's really cool. I really like the animations for this Forsaken unit. I think the animations actually work pretty well. So that's cool to see. Yeah, and he's just doing so much damage right there. I like how he has a lot of weight to his weapon as well. When he swings it, it takes him a little while to pick it back up. Yes, very cool. So some of the Exalted Champions are going in, and so are the Sword Masters. I think we even have, yeah, some Exalted Champions in there as well. I'm not sure how the White Wolves are going to manage to deal with that. However, they have left this entire left... Oh, no, this left... I thought this was an entrance path, but I guess it's not. A lot of the White Wolves are making in. The Outriders are coming in, and I imagine all the Dragoons, sorry, are just getting shots off on the Chaos Sorceress, which is going to be a hard fight indeed. Some Chaos Knights are retreating back as more of the Bretonnian forces just push on. We have the Armored Halberdiers there. The main line is coming up here. We have the Foot Squires up against the Chaos Chosen. Now, this is obviously going to be an extremely hard fight as there's loads of explosions coming in on the Foot Squires. I'm not sure how the Bretonnian infantry is going to deal with it, but the amount of artillery coming in, look at that! The Fey Archers coming in, and then we also have all the catapults as well from the artillery. That's going to be brutal. We have the Green Knight stuck in this engagement. We do have a pretty massive vortex spell. We've had some huge vortexes in this battle so far. Along with the Hell Cannon, this Bretonnian force is getting smashed. They do have a lot of artillery doing the damage, but I think this Bretonnian force right here has just been taking the main brunt of the assault so far. They've got the Hell Cannon shots coming in. They've got some elite infantry. Granted, they do have a lot of artillery just unleashing Hellstorm upon the enemy. A lot of the archers are racking up kills as well. Another Vortex spell. I guess there are three enemy armies allowing to use all of these spells, so it definitely does make sense that they can do this much damage. Oh, the Empire forces are being a bit risky, throwing in their generals. Again, as I mentioned at the beginning of the battle, if the Bretonnian and Empire forces lose their generals, then that's it for the Empire and the Bretonnians. They lose the battle. Or a big scythe coming in. Actually coming in the wrong way, though. That's kind of crazy. I suppose you can actually decide that spell a bit better. Because imagine if he got it along here. That'd be brutal right there. The White Wolves are doing a good job against the aspiring champions. Got some artillery coming in. The Empire have a lot of artillery as well, which could be their downfall. You know, they kind of spent a lot of their money on the forces of artillery and stuff like that, and then not having enough infantry to really win the day. Because the Foot Squires are going to be struggling right here. The Green Knight is obviously going to be doing a perfect job against all these guys, even though I'm not sure if the Chosen do damage, ethereal damage to him. We have the Elite Knights right here. I love this unit. They're so cool. They're just taking a pounding right now. They really are. Oh, we have a Dragon Ogre coming in as well. Going to go and fight the Green Knight. I'm sure the Green Knight is more than mighty enough to slay him, though, on the battlefield. Another Vortex spell going off. That's crazy. Their Winds of Magic must be going very, very low right now. The Hell Cannons coming in, just getting perfect shots off. And by the looks of it, the Knights, the Elite Knights from the Bretonnian forces are going to be breaking through this first gap. And this is going to give them so much bonuses right now to keep on pushing. And yeah, as well as that, the Heroic Knights have broken through. So the fact that the Bretonnian cavalry has managed to make their way through to the main engagement, back behind the enemy lines, is going to be massive. They're going to be able to start hammer and anvil striking a large amount of these defensive positions for the Chaos. And that's exactly what they're going to be doing right here. Getting a huge charge in the back of these Halberdiers, sending so many of these guys flying, and that's going to be huge for morale. You can already see the morale of these Chaos units is starting to dwindle already. So having these Heroic Knights coming in with their great swords, swinging left, right, and center on a downward hill charge as well, is just going to be devastating. And I think that's going to be it for the outer defenses of the Chaos Forces, if I'm honest, as we have another Hell Cannon Blast coming in, actually hitting a large portion. That's a huge friendly fire hit right there from the Hell Cannon, which just does not help matters, as more Heroic Knights just come in and hit the back of the Knight. There's so many Heroic Knights here hitting the back of the Chaos line, and obviously the White Wolves in the front are going to be pushing forward towards the Bretonnian Knights. So far, I think this battle is looking pretty good for the Bretonnian Bretonnian and Empire forces, they still have a lot of these Outriders left, they still have a lot of Generals left, and, you know, a lot of these forces are having to go in. Now, granted, they've got the most elite soldiers for these choke points, and they still have a decent amount of ammunition left on a lot of their forces as well. However, you know, there's still this entire artillery battery right here. These trebuchets still have loads of ammunition left, which can be used in this engagement. Same with a lot of these Fey longbows as well, as they continue to push on and hit back the Empire and the Chaos forces. So the main engagement is over here right now, and you can already see a lot of these Chaos Warriors are going to be running back to the city center as best they can. This entire Outrider force is going to make its way around the side of the fortress and kind of enter through a gap where there isn't too many men. I love these Heroic Knights. They're my favorite unit, I think, so far that I've seen, and they're just going to be sending back this entire enemy force up the hill. I love the background to this map as well. I think that's really nice to see. You know, all the kind of terrain. This does very much look like a barren wasteland with just jagged rocks and stuff. I think it's a really nice map. It really is awesome. The Dragon Ogre is getting pinned down by a lot of missile fire right now as he fights the heroic dismounted knights. He is actually going to charge directly into these armored halberds and just keep on going as he... Oh my god, he's just ripping through these Fey longbows right now. They really do need to go ahead and send these halberds after them if they can do. There are some halberds right here, so it's exactly what they need to do is just kind of set these... Oh, because he's routing, that's why. Okay, I want to see what the champions can do as well. Yeah, I really want to see the champions get stuck in. That's just a unit of like 7 awesome dudes. I want to see what they're capable of. I guess it's some like famous lore in Bretonnian lore, like the champions are probably like a famous group of people or something. But I'd love to see them stuck in. Oh, there's 2 green knights as well. Holy crap. The balance of power is not that out of the favor though of Archeon, but I think they can definitely still hold back and bring this battle into their favor if they can kind of just pin down a lot of the infantry. Because again, as I mentioned, there's a huge vortex spell going off again. This is deadly. These vortex spells have done so much damage right now to some really expensive units. So as I mentioned, I think there's a lot of artillery for the... Oh, as the rocket artillery comes in along with the trebuchet fire. I think there's a lot of artillery and missile units for the Empire in Bretonnia. So if the Chaos forces can just rout all the infantry, then a lot of these units are just going to rout straight off the bat. So I still think there's a lot of hope for the Chaos forces as they continue to hold. Wow, these units, these Chaos units right here, the Aspiring Champions and the rest of the Chaos Chosen are doing a great job. Even though they are surrounded, they're holding the enemy in place, allowing these Hell Cannon blasts just to keep on coming in and just, you know, rinse the back of the Empire infantry line, which is really good to see. I'm very surprised that these Chaos units are holding this long. And the longer they do hold, the better it is. Because once they're doing more damage, and 2, they're allowing a lot of these Hell Cannon blasts just to find their mark and kill some pretty expensive units. Of Illuminarchies, I think, okay, I thought Illuminarch was ready to shoot, but I guess not. We continue to make our way up, and we press K. We can really see that the enemy are in full retreat almost. Yeah, look, they're still holding. Wow, what is it? What unit is it? Oh, the Marauder Chief band. We haven't actually seen them. I guess they are very much like the champions, like an elite group of soldiers. And they're going to be routing now from the field of battle, being pushed back. A lot of these Outriders as well are probably racking up a lot of friendly fire as they shoot the back of these units. But I guess the Empire forces wanted to just break these guys as quickly as possible. The Empire forces and the Bretonnian forces are pushing up now, taking care of these Hell Cannons, which is good. And oh, look how awesome that looks right there. Look how amazing that looks. With a Kolic Sun Eater, we've got the Dragon Ogre Shagoth, and another Beast of Chaos right there. That looks pretty sick as they're just waiting as the arrow fire comes in. That looks... I'm excited to see these guys just charge at the pretty scary blast right there. As we have more archers coming in. I think the Luminarch got a direct hit on the Dragon Ogre right there. They did indeed. And the Fey longbows are just incinerating that mage right there. The artillery is now going to be opening up from all the trebuchets. The missiles are coming in whilst all the infantry gets into place. It's going to be a brutal, brutal defense right now as they try and hold these choke points. I mean, I guess this is kind of the negative side of having to hold these choke points, is they're just getting shot to pieces by a lot of this artillery coming in as the battery continues to come, keep on raining down rocks upon this infantry line. because a lot of the infantry still need to make their way up, and obviously this artillery is still shooting. They must be getting off so many shots per minute. I wonder how many kills they actually have, though, because surely they can't have that many kills. Like, because I haven't really found too many great targets. They've mainly been hitting, like, bigger units right now. Looks very cool, though. I always love the trebuchets. They look so cool. The archer fire is going off thick and fast. The outriders are ready to push in, and the infantry has finally made their way up. We have the heroic knights on foot. These longbows are shooting, and here we go. The hell? What the hell is the hellstorm? Not the hellstorm. The hell cannon doing? As we have the champions running up. That's so awesome! Look at them go! They're just charging into the battle. The champions leading the way as they come into fighting these hero units. That's so sick! Just seeing 7 dudes just running ahead of the army as the heroic knights meet up with them soon, and the other unit of champions come flying in here to try their best to go and kill Kolek. We have a chaos dragon right here as well, being harassed. What is he fighting right now? I'm not sure what this... oh, we're fighting a Bretonnian lord on the demigod. I couldn't see him there for a second. The rest of the Bretonnian forces going up. Oh my god, that unit just got flown flying back there. I'm not sure what spell that was. The Hellfire rocket batteries and the trebuchets are just lighting up the skies right now. But a lot of them are missing their targets as well, so I'm not sure how good they are. There's a very strong force here. I'm very scared that these guys are going to get destroyed by missile fire. I really hope that isn't the case. And as I mentioned, guys, remember the Archeon can't move right yet. The Hell Cannon has been destroyed as they continue to push up, fighting against a large portion of enemy forces. The Green Knight is going to be going up and supporting the Empire forces and the Bretonnian armies. We have the Heroic Knights up here, the Green Knight up here. And I think with enough perseverance, they'll be able to break these guys down, because the Fey Longbows are doing a great amount of damage right here. The Chaos Dragon is going to be maybe getting involved. A lot of the Questing Knights are up here, the Luminarch is up here, and I think a lot of the Empire White Wolves will be joining the battle very, very soon. Oh, listen to that horn! That's an awesome horn. I wish there was always more horns in these battles, and just more sound effects as the Questing Knights, or not the Questing Knights, the Heroic Knights, sorry, fall back. Where are the White Wolves? Come on, boys, get stuck in right now. You guys are just getting hit as there's Chaos Knights coming back from a battle. Just get stuck in, push forward. That's what you guys can do, right? But there's still a lot of enemy forces for them to kill, and they are using up a large portion of their ammunition fighting these small units of infantry right now. You see how many men are still on the main gate. Oh, the Fey Longbows. The Fey Longbows are destroying the front lines. And there you go. The Chaos Dragon has gone down with one of the Chaos Lords on. That is not too good. And I imagine Kodak's going to be Kodak's going to be next if he's not careful. If I was these guys, I would let them push their forces up here. Because at the moment, a lot of this infantry are just getting smashed. Kodak's going to go down any second now. And the artillery is just taking apart these guys. And I think this could have gone very much in favor of the Chaos if the Chaos would have gone ahead and used their flying creatures to harass a lot of these missiles. Because look at it right now. We had a Chaos Dragon right there. There is no one defending these trebuchets right now at all. And I imagine that's exactly the same, pretty much exactly the same for a large portion of the Empire forces. So if they would have held on to their Manticores and held on to the Chaos Dragon and stuff like that, they could have silenced a lot of these missiles, making it very, very possible that they're going to win. But I feel like they just don't have enough infantry left now. Granted, the Empire still need to make a large push as we have this random chaos. We have Leoncoeur. Leoncoeur is just leading the forces forward. He's so much further ahead of the enemy, of his allied forces. Look at him go. Leoncoeur does not give a fuck right now until glory. As he's ready to receive a charge from the Chaos Halberds who just run straight past him. A lot of the artillery fire coming in as they charge down onto the Fey Longbows. So charging down was probably the only sensible move they could have done in this engagement, because if they would have stuck back, they would have just got shot to pieces. So charging down this hill is a necessity. They are up against the Reichsguard Knights, though, who have now seemed to somewhat surround them, which is not going to be good. Leoncoeur is in the back as well, so I'm not expecting these guys are going to hold for much longer. I think that the Empire forces have managed to defeat Archeon. However, they still have to get through a pretty healthy line of infantry, so I'm not sure how they're going to handle this going forward. But I feel like the Empire forces just have so much missiles left, they can just really harass the enemy forces whilst they move the rest of their army into position. And that's exactly what they're going to be doing, I assume. Yeah, you can see all of them forces being destroyed. Yeah, we do actually have a few units back here, but it's just too late, I think. You know, because these guys could be used really effectively to hammer away at the artillery. And, like, these gunners are so ill-defended as well. So the charge has been given for these guys to be pushing up any second now, which is exactly what they're going to be doing. We'll fast forward it up. Oh, we get a nice vortex. Well, not really. The vortex spell kind of misses out a little bit as we have more of the forces coming out from chaos right now are being led out. That's awesome. Missile fire is coming in thick and fast. But the enemy generals are just going to be pushing out. Oh my god, that Chaos unit just got hit to the floor right there. The rest of the knights are going to be making out. And this is just kind of like a charge out now. The Chaos are like, you know, this is like a Theoden charge. There's almost no hope that they're going to, if you know, this is the end in fire, then they should all burn together. As For an Oakenshield would say. A lot of these Swordmasters are coming out. The Swordmasters are a really cool looking unit. And they're going to be charging. Oh, the Swordmasters look amazing as they come flying down. The artillery, the great cannons are going to be brutal in this small choke point. Along with the Fey longbows, I feel like the Bretonnian forces just put so much artillery as a perfect net comes down on all the Chaos forces. Are we going to get any big spells coming off here? Or is this just going to be the net? Because, I mean, even if it's just the net, they're holding the entire enemy army in place right now. As the artillery just destroys it along with the Fey longbows. Yeah, look at that artillery coming in. Oh my god, these knights are getting destroyed. However, the Swordmasters are making their way down the hill slowly but surely. And they're killing a lot of these Fey longbows as they do push forward. The Chaos Knights are getting involved as well. They are pushing their way down, which is pretty impressive. But I think the White Wolves are now going to start engaging as well. Yeah, the White Wolves are coming up to help out the main line. Because I think the Bretonnian infantry line was starting to fall apart. With the Sorceress moved up. And Archaon still can't move. Archaon is just having to wait here and watch his entire army fall to pieces. What a coward right now. I thought Archaon, the Never Chosen, would always be up here in the main fight. This was a really, really cool battle, though. I definitely enjoy it. So massive thank you to the guys over on the Discord for sending this in. Because, I mean, just look. This is like a really cool shot right here of the battle itself. Like, that looks awesome. Definitely a cool engagement. The White Wolves are going to continue to fight, and I think that's all of the Swordmasters killed. So now these guys can just simply push on and advance closer and closer to the bridge. And as soon as they reach on the bridge, I'm sure Archaon is just going to push on. Because I don't think they've got any ammunition left. Yeah, they have like no ammunition left. They have a few shots actually, but not too much. The artillery's coming in as well, hitting the own units. What is that? As we have some more of these, yeah, the last few aspiring champions dying there as we have more men moving up right now. I hope these guys aren't going to start shooting Archaon because that's, like, if they start shooting Archaon, then Archaon's allowed to move, surely. Stand your ground being popped right there. I imagine these guys are just going to bum rush forward across the bridge. And that's exactly what I imagine they're going to be doing any second now, because they have so many forces left. Yeah, the Empire just, you know, having the extra person really made the difference. But I guess this, you know, this was more for a cinematic battle than it was, you know, a competitive battle. We're kind of showing off this cool custom map and showing off the glory mod as well as they just continue to make their way forward. We have King Leoncoeur as well. Are they going to charge forward or what? What's going on now? I don't really see why the Bretonnian forces and the Empire forces are so standoffish. Like, just select all and charge forward. I think that's surely all they need to do now. Because, you know, obviously the battle is extremely in their favor. Like, there's no way they can lose this battle, so I don't see why they don't just push forward across the bridge. As Archaon just watches his impending doom. Like, surely they just push across the bridge and end this. Because Archaon, as I mentioned, can't move until they hit the bridge. And here we go. Oh, we got one Grey Wizard coming across. So Archaon can move now, I'm pretty sure, because they've now hit the bridge. And I imagine the rest of the army is going to be following very, very soon with the Green Knight set up. Yeah, here we go. They have now formed up here. Are they just moving onto the bridge so they can now shoot? The Green Knight is coming in, actually. Oh, they're just going to start just to send a load of rockets down on the enemy forces. Well, as we can tell, Archeon has definitely lost this battle. I'm not sure if the battle is going to end here or not, because there's only 40 seconds left, so I don't think they're going to be able to kill him in time. Right? Is it just gonna end? I think they're gonna charge forward now. Oh yeah, he's gonna get shot to pieces. Okay, that's gonna be it then. They are not. I don't see why they had to do this like this, because you know the advantage is so much in their favor. But I guess they don't want to have any more dead warriors in this engagement. You know, enough Bretonnian soldiers and Empire soldiers have lost their lives here, and valiant defeat. I guess we must have had another desync. That's so annoying. But obviously the battle was very, very self-explanatory there. Archeon was gonna die. That's really annoying. We've got 2 desyncs in a row now. That's really, really annoying. Hopefully we don't get any more desyncs going forward, because that's frustrating. Like, granted the battle was over anyway, but I still want to see the end result of the battle, you know. I want to see the Archeon die. I mean, maybe they just conceded. We didn't have a desync, so I guess the evil players just conceded defeat, which is kind of a bit lame. I wanted to see them fight to the end, because if we had a desync, we wouldn't be able to see any of these kills. Wow, yeah, I want to see how many kills the sorceress had. 300 kills on this sorceress. This unit of hell cannons getting 300 kills. But a lot of these chaos units didn't get any kills because of the amount of artillery coming in from the enemy players. We look at Silent Assassin now. His hell cannon getting 72 kills. The Forsaken Giant didn't do that great. However, this unit of Marauder Chiefs did pretty good indeed. And then finally, we look at Swee's kills. We can see his hell cannon doing great. And obviously his Marauder Chief band's doing pretty decent as well, by the looks of it. We look at Bloody Hounds, we can already see that obviously his artillery did great, and his Outriders did a nice amount of damage, HP damage to the flying units. A lot of the artillery racking up kills right there. The Fey Longbows did an amazing amount of harassment damage and HP damage. We'll continue to go down. The Great Swords getting stuck in, and the Foot Reichsknights doing a nice damage there as well. Then finally, the last Bretonnian army, we can see that these questing Heroic Knights, I keep on calling them questing knights, so Heroic Knights doing great. And this unit of Fey Longbows getting 231 kills. Wow, that is brutal. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this battle. If you want to see more battles like this, do let me know in the comments, and also come over and join the Discord and be a part of some of these battles. And I'll see you guys next time, and fish out.